What is going on, everyone? Matthew97657 here. Today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Bandai posing movie monster series Jumpy or Dancing Godzilla from Invasion of the Astro Monsters. So with that being said, nothing more to it. Then I get on right on into it. And the last, I did have to differentiate. Technically, this is a different movie monster series figure. They've made a whole special line where they call it posing or like striking. So here we are. It's just this one figure. This is the first posing movie monster series figure I have gotten. And so, ta-da! Here we go. So I was wondering how they'd kind of sell this because, for the most part, movie monster series are just loose. They hang them by the tags there. I was wondering how they'd give you the little accessory piece, and so it's good to see that it's just a big bag attached to it. So here we are, Godzilla from the 1965 film Invasion of the Astro Monster, 2025 release. You kind of have a cool photo showcasing the iconic moment of Godzilla doing the victory dance jump. And there you go. It looks like that's the new logo. Movie Monster Series posing Movie Monster Series. Yeah, so very cool, very cool. So, I guess this is kind of a tricky spot because I like to keep the tags on, but this is attached to the wiring, so it's going to be kind of hard to do that. But nothing a little knife can't fix. There we go. Ta-da! Oh man. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to our little base. It looks like just a base, I guess you'd call it. I don't want to call it a meteorite, but just standard. It's going to hold the figure hollow. And then while we are here, let's go ahead and do a quick review of the figure because it doesn't look like it's going to be able to stand on its own. Here it is, the Godzilla. And in terms of articulation, we can go up to down just like that. But when we come around, we're kind of meeting the back end piece. But if we pull out and then push forward, then we can force it through. Moving on towards the legs, same type of dealio. We're getting some resistance, and then looks like we can just go all the way there. So very nice. There is a seam on the tail, but cannot move, and then that looks about it. There's no head articulation, just the arms there. So let's go ahead and do that real quick just to get it posed. So we have our tag, which is just flailing about. The paint does look like the teeth are painted as well as the jaw and the tongue. Is it one same color? Yeah, it's all the same color. It's just the same red color throughout the tongue and the gum area with the teeth being painted. Same with the eyes here. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. The claws are painted on the hands and the feet. And then lastly, going towards the dorsal plates, we kind of have that ashy top part colored, if that makes any sense. Obviously, you do have the kind of like charcoal gray here, but then as you proceed to the top of the dorsal plates, you kind of get that ashy color. And yeah, that really should be about it. The mold looks pretty well for the 65. I really don't have anything to compare it with. I don't have a lot of figures, if I'm being honest, and with this being a new release, I kind of wanted to just start fresh. But let's see how we do this here. Let's see. Sorry, maybe I should do it like this so you guys can see. So I'm not, there are no instructions. There's no, it's not like a Monster Arts figure or anything, but this thing can't be too hard to figure out, right? I'm assuming I kind of want to do it like that. Is that right? Did I do it first try? That has to be it, right? There we go. I think that's right. I want to say that is correct. There's no way that this isn't correct. So, you have your bigger gap area. This piece, I have it towards the back, just to hold the tail. And then you kind of have this front piece that's just gone. And that's where I would put the right foot. And then from there, this piece kind of just etches nicely to where the left thigh can just hold on to it. So once you put it down and make everything kind of do that, it has to be it. I mean, this has to be it, right? You can do it just like that, and I think that's it. I really think that's it. Because if there's no way I'm messing that up. But anyways, here it is. This is it. This is the posing Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1965. And I gotta say, it's a novelty item. You know, it's it's probably really hard to get, you know, a Monster Arts figure to do this. You'd have to commit a lot of it, and you'd see a lot of seams if they were to ever make this suit as a figure. So I do like it. I like the availability of just being able to buy a figure of one of the most iconic moments that, you know, non-Godzilla fans might even know about. I'm sure they've seen the GIF or the GIF of Godzilla doing the jumping dance pose. So I think this is super cool. I think, you know, there's probably some Sofubi figures that probably have beat Bandai to this in terms of the pose, but I really do like it. I like the approach that they did towards it, especially giving you the rock accessory, because it would have felt pretty bad if they didn't give us that accessory. But I really do like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too sure what other posing series they have yet. I do know there's a -1 that's based off of the poster, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting that one. I'm not too sure yet, but this one I had to get just because it's so iconic. A lot of people love it, and I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of it as well. So no comparisons for this one. It's a pretty simple release, and trying to formulate some thoughts, but I'm catching up to myself really fast. I think that's about it. I'm trying to think, just for a quick off topic, I'm trying to think of what other type of posing stuff they could do. Oh man, I mean, they could do the tail slide. That would arguably be even harder than this one, because you have to like do this and somehow have like a stand. So maybe they could think of something. I'm not gonna doubt them if they made this. Which one would I like to see though? The Megaguirus body slam is pretty funny too, but that would just be flat, and I feel like they wouldn't give us a stand for that. Who knows? But hopefully they do make some more of these posing figures. I think they're pretty cool, and the actual dynamic pose. You know, the standard Bandai figure is just, it's really just a static pose. There's not really a lot of articulation. Yeah, you can move the arms around and stuff, but you can't really get it into like a pose you can recreate from the film. Compared to this, you know, I think that works well. But we'll see what they end up doing in the future. I know they've kind of branched out a lot into the Bandai Movie Monster series. There's like a light effect. They've always had the King series. They have the Pose series now, and then I believe there's a new series coming out where they've teased Destroya. I have no idea what that is, so hopefully we'll see some news out soon. They've also done the mini series called like Japan Godzilla, where I think it's like the 3.75-inch figures. Those are cool. Not sure I'm going to add those yet, simply because I have so much of this. I've committed so much to the 6-inch line. I'm not sure I want to commit to the 3.75, but who knows? We'll see. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the posing Bandai Movie Monster series Godzilla from Invasion of the Astro Monster. Let me know what you guys think of the figure. I think it's awesome. So cool. Such a cool novelty to have. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!